Hello and welcome back. I'm Bebo Joe and this is Workers and Resources Server Republic Season 8, number 51. And this down here in the bottom right corner, right there, this thing, it's the thing that can take your whole Republic down if it catches on fire, and you only have a 800-meter dirt path to take you there. So the first thing we're going to do today is something that is absolutely necessary, which is turn this stupid dirt path into a gravel path. Beautiful. Look at that. Did it. Awesome. And now I hope I can focus on our vehicle production line that I really just want to set up. This is attempt number 4. Wish me luck. All right, so that should be working, I hope, kind of. Let's turn this camera around again because we never look at this map this way. Like from here is usually what we're looking at, but that should be fine. I think we're also pretty close. Nope, we're not. Okay. No, wait. It looks like they took away the thing that's not supposed to be here anymore. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Party time. Okay. We're almost ready to turn this city on as well. What could possibly go wrong turning 2 cities on? Well, Glasagen's not really a city. But turning 2 places on at the same time, because we just did that for the other thing. But, hey, what could possibly go wrong? You don't think you're assigned to the bistro yet. Let's get that one done. And you have the meat. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, let's fix this. I can't have a single meat truck deliver here and all the other places as well. We could take this as a meat delivery service to move meat between these places, but I rather not. So let's get distracted right away. Get this out of the way right at the beginning and get a meat storage over here that has power. Gets just a shared road connection right there, and then we should be pretty happy. Yeah, we're just going to fill this one up and use our meat truck to deliver to all the places, and then life should be pretty good. It's not necessary. The bistro is not that great anyways, but I want it regardless, so just let me. Okay, that's assigned, that's assigned, that's assigned, that's assigned. Construction office up here. Yes, I realize I'm not actually turning any of my recycled materials into something. But that's a problem for not right now. Leave me alone for right now. I need to concentrate on other things. And well, the only thing I'm doing is turning construction waste into actual gravel. The rest is not my focus. You're doing fine. Okay, you're doing fine too. You're doing fine too. Let's get our tram. Yep. Keep you. Are they still not here yet? Seriously, where are they? Are they stuck somewhere? They should be pretty close. What happened? There's someone that needs to get repaired. You hopefully go to the repair service. Maybe. You're probably not old enough. You're 16 and a half years. You are pretty bad. 86%. I would like you to just get repair. I need a repair office out here. Okay. Where are my trams? I should figure that out first. We have 2 trams sitting here. Okay. Oh, okay, so you can sort them that way. That's also interesting. You bought this one and it's already broken. I would like you, if you could, to go all the way over here, unless you have a problem with that. That's fine. All right. I guess that's weird. That other vehicle disappeared. It was just a crane. Can't be that bad. But now it's where did that crane go? Seriously. They're just doing their thing. So that should be fine. Let's manually replace you just because we should right now. Click that button and then you go to the scrapyard. Beautiful. But yeah, we probably need a repair service somewhere in this general area that can take care of all the vehicles here and here. Yeah, I know you're broken. Go away. Which is probably a good place to have right here. Where's 3,000 meters? Because I think that's what the repair setup can do. Perfect. That would cover everything that we want to cover. So let's put that somewhere in walking range of this stuff. Waste? No. Road? Yes. Vehicle repair station. Medium? Sure. Well, if you're going to build this, shouldn't you build it at least where you service some of these vehicles already? Yeah, you're not wrong. We can also just set this up with a separate bus stop. Honestly, it shouldn't be a huge problem right here. Can't place it there because there's a power line running right behind it. Okay, okay. I would really like to have it closer to here, though. It's not going to service any of these vehicles at the same time. It's a little unfortunate, but we don't have that many vehicles here that we have to worry about. Okay, and this one will be in walking range of the bus station. All right. This one wouldn't be? Nope, 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 nope. Not for a while. When you go all the way over here, it's in walking range of the bus station. So do you want to service this with a bus or via a footpath? Honestly, with a bus is fine. Plop you right here. Get you a road connection there, and then because I want you to have a relatively easy time getting to any other place, let's give you some road connection here. Maybe from here even. F4 to turn the snapping off. And shift. Crossing the hell out. I know you want to. Come on, you can do it. I very believe in you. There you go. Oh, it just had... That was a different issue. Okay, that should be fine, and then you can just go in here. Lovely, lovely stuff. Cool. Construction Office 1, this is your job. Thank you very much. Heat is doing fine with the 3 vehicles that we have. In the winter, that may look a little different. People are relatively happy. That's awesome. Yeah, we're just gonna either... I can service that with a special bus, or, and this is probably the better or, I put a couple bus stops in here and then they take care of that by themselves. But put you right here on this side. Do you actually fit? Yes, you can fit. You don't have to connect to anything. And then the bus, honestly, doesn't even have to worry about turning around and doing all the stuff there. But this in combination with one of these, do a dirt path so you don't have to connect it to an actual road. Okay, okay, good idea. You can out this way. Nope. I know that you can. Really? There you go. See? Easy. You can go there, and then you can just go this way, and then everyone should be happy, because this one should be in walking range of everyone that we care about, which you are, and that should be pretty easy. Okay, get that one done as well. Thank you very much. We're going to prettify this later. I just don't have time for that right now. I'm already distracted enough, so leave me alone. You're almost done with that. That's great. Do a little faster. Yep. Good stuff. And then turn construction on that thing, construction on those things. It is almost winter. It's about snow time, so turning anything on right now would be really stupid, but it wouldn't be the first time I did that, so let's just leave it at that. 77% health. Beautiful. So we have recovered there, which is awesome. They're happy. I would argue that I probably don't need the extra technical service office that I just built here, but I want to be just 100% sure, so let's give me, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those and 2 of the large trucks, and give you the same commands as what we had before. Cool, but it looks like they're already caught up with everything, so that is grand. Could I turn this on at the end of the episode? Yeah, if I want to be more distracted by more things, that'd be a great idea and great thing to do. Maybe don't do that right now. Maybe, just maybe. Should you sprint through the winter? No, I don't think we have to, because there's more than enough to do. Even though everything is harder to see in the winter, we could sprint through the winter, though. Is there a large construction zone that we have to build right now? There really isn't, unless I want to do recycling. That'd be cool to look at. But I don't think... I think we have way more stuff that we actually need to do, and it has to happen right here. I'm pretty stubborn that this is what we should do right now. So how about we do this right now? I think this is really important. Construction Office 2, are you doing everything that you're supposed to do? Yes, kind of. As long as you're not bringing workers here, I think I'm pretty happy with you. Pretty much everything is there already, so that's good. Okay, so let's assume that this one is going to store a bunch of gravel now on the other side. Got it. Largest gravel storage, because everything else would be silly at this stage. Okay, I don't really want you to come out that way, but this one should be fine. Yeah, sure, this is good. I was worried about the road connection there a little bit, because the rail has to go somewhere. The rail probably has to come on the north side. Okay, so you're here. Now, let's just assume, for simplicity, I am going to use a conveyor engine. Really? Just making this really complicated. Flip you around with T, RR to turn you around like that, and then these are all outs. There's an in on that side. Any reason to flip this whole thing around? No. No, not really. Okay. Alright. I do need you to stay relatively over on this side, though. That's a little important. Okay, with that in mind, let's flip this around again. The road connection can be on that side as long as I can get my conveyor engine in here, which is not a guarantee, with the road. Okay, we can get both of those, so let's just pretend that is fine, and then you can go down here. That is also fine, and for my sanity, give me a little bit of straight track going right through here. F4, because snapping was turned off. That looks good. And then, yeah, just connect to this road. Cool. That's taken care of. Now, this engine is not really helping me much because all of the construction-related stuff is going to be over here, so that's really just an extender engine for the next thing that's coming now. All right, we have money, so whatever. E to move you up. Yep, that should be fine. I want you as high as possible, otherwise you look funny. Q. Okay. Now that I think about it, this engine may be completely useless because I may be able to get a good angle here. Okay, kind of. A little bit. Okay, we'll flip you around. Probably not back here, but I think there's an opportunity right there to actually get something if I move the rail around a little bit. Not saying... Oh, no, the road. The road is in the way. That is the least of my problems because this road doesn't have to exist if the conveyor belt actually fits in here. Cool! So that goes in there just fine. There's a road connection right there. Okay, so if we take that... Rude. If we take that one out, we can actually concentrate on the right thing. There you go. Which means this one goes away. Great. Which then means you either have to snake through there, or you may actually be able to snake through here. Oh! Let's get you nice and tight. Good enough. Good enough. Can't get any better than that, honestly, obviously. Now, this one has one bad connection, which means we're going to extend this once, but that is fine. Moving on. In the beginning, it may be helpful to have a train drop-off for all construction workers, where later on, a simple bus from the city is more than sufficient. We should probably start with the city anyways, but we are too far away to deliver anything via bus for a little while, so I should think about how I get my workers in here in a place that covers heating plant and everything else. Honestly, well, I would have to build this. That's not going to help. Everything we want to build is going to need something, so yeah, we have to build the bare minimum with the minimum of equipment, which is gonna suck because this thing is gonna be quite expensive to deliver all the stuff to, but if we concentrate on that, it may be okay. So I may have to move you just a little more because, yeah, I need a rail system that can get us here. Gosh, do I want to... Oh! Okay, got an idea. I can use a dummy train platform. Doesn't have to be big. 600 versus 1500. 600 is more than sufficient, and we can place that anywhere. I don't know if I want to have you here on a different place, but this may work because, and this is very important, it may be in walking distance of the bus stop that we're going to place here. And if it's in walking distance, the game should actually tell us right now. So if we do this... there you go, you get some dots, but the dots are not reaching the train station as on that side. So let's go a little closer to here and see if we're a little better. Yes, 260 meters. Even if this is just dirt, nobody really cares. Get this in here, get the other dirt road in there, and now we can just tell any worker that gets delivered here to go to this bus stop, and this bus stop is going to stay around because we're going to deliver workers to our heating plant that way, as well as every worker that we require for our construction work, which then means this thing's just going to go away because there's nowhere that's going to stay. Cool. Two things done. This could be a dirt bus stop if we wanted to. Would mean we don't have to build it right away. Yeah. have to build a bunch of stuff here. Bust up is not going to kill us. This is also going to be done really relatively quickly. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. We're going to get this done. So I can go in here, and this is just the aggregate drop-off zone. We still need storages. Okay, done with this. Then we need construction. Check my numbers up here. Look fine. We need a construction. We need a concrete plant, obviously, and we need... Ooh, we need the dry bulk stuff delivered via train. I'm not going to do the other version anymore. That was just awful. So how about... Well, we could put you like this. Okay. Not sure this is going to be any better, but we'll see. If I put you in the middle here, just going to see how it looks. If I put the asphalt plant over here, because the bitumen we can really deliver from any side, and also put you here, or T, with the gravel from that side, that could be fine. I'm placing it this way, so I could technically put a tower right here, and then we could put our gravel unloading station somewhere here, honestly. No, that's the wrong one. Gravel loading station. Thank you very much. Cool. Put that here. Now we can put a conveyor right in between this, and as you saw, it was already trying to connect to something there wildly without me even doing something. There you go. I was hoping for that. It's not quite the area that I wanted, but if it actually gives me all those connections and I can get a road connection in here, then who am I to judge? And all of these roads probably for right now should just be dirt connections, because everything else would just take so long to build, and I'd much rather upgrade them later once I have the opportunity to do so. So can you connect to that one? No, that's fine. You can connect through here, right? Yes. Okay, if that is the case, we're just going to back up this a little bit. Get your road semi-straight there. You can come in here. We do have to build all of these roads as well. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, we should also have a fire station in this area. Good call. That's a great thought right there. You will just become a straight line that goes over here. Could have a gravel drop off right there. Can you connect to this one? Yes, you can. Good. But then, yeah, there's a problem. How are we getting our dry bulk in here? Okay. Bitumen is relatively easy, but I also would prefer a train to deliver that, even if we just store 300 tons of it. We're not going to need that much, but when we need it, we want it. Okay, so we can store that here very easily. Okay, and we can deliver that via truck in the beginning. Relatively simple. Cool. And you can just become a quick connection right there. Nothing complicated here. Great. We can build a train delivery system somewhere over there and connect it there. That's the easy part. Okay, dry bulk is the harder part. We need 1,000 or more. Honestly, in this case, if I'm already... Oh, this is so big. If we're already going to build this, I may as well go bigger. This one does have a rail connection on it, which is potentially helpful, potentially dangerous, but this does mean that I could start with... Gosh, it's such a big silo. This is ridiculous. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's take this road back. We can still deliver with trucks in the beginning, but then we're just going to start to... Oh, we have that one too. Okay, so I don't actually need the other connection, do I? No, you can do just dry bulks, everything, and then leave it alone. Okay. This one should not be hit a lot. Okay, let's just pretend that that is the case. We're going to need this, use the same node that we just were using. We're not doing gravel though, we're going to do this. And then we are okay for now. They're all connected. You probably not going to get through there. That is quite all right. You can run parallel to this one, and you just have to come out this way. That's fine. I don't mind having a long gravel line right here, so that's honestly fine. You go there, you go there. Check my numbers. Everything is okay. Nothing's hurting yet. Okay. And actually, I like the night mode here right now because we can see things a little better than maybe during the day with all the snow. Okay. Now with all that done, let's get a couple construction offices in here before we forget. The first one is gravel. How much gravel will we ever need? All the gravel. We're just going to plop you right here. And this one is going to have a direct access to that. We're just going to call it that. Gravel. And we're going to name it that. Gravel. It's just going to be dump trucks there. Nothing else. Same thing over here, but we probably, well, honestly, 16 for our cement trucks is probably not going to be ridiculously too much. But then for our asphalt, we can probably just use a regular construction office and don't have to go totally overboard like we have done on the other two. That looks good. These all have to get fuel delivered directly, otherwise they're just going to create a stupid traffic jam, which will be annoying. But that's fine. This one will be concrete. We have money now, so we're just going bigger than we have before, and this one will be asphalt. Just to make sure that we can find it. You should have no problem having a walking connection to all those things. That's beautiful. You're not connected to the road thingy over here anymore. Why not? you must just be out of range, which is unfortunate, but let's fix that because we do need this. Well, okay, we are using... Yes, we will be using dirt roads, so this is actually important. I was going to give myself an excuse that, well, it's just dirt roads, so once we have gravel roads, it will be fine. Of course it will be, but we're not going to use gravel roads for a little while, or gravel footpaths for a little while, so we need some workers here before then. And I don't hate that. I think that will look either completely hideous or just fine. It's really close, but I think the building stops where it's supposed to stop, and then these will do exactly what they're supposed to do. That's great. I would just like to place that with a little bit of a straighter line, and then I will be very happy. Like that. That's perfect. Cool. So that's our in. Great. We got two ends. We also have this one, and I don't want to forget about you. Now, you don't need super heavy traffic access, but I do want to give you some access here. Plus, if there's a train ever stuck here, you're probably going to cause issues as well. No real way to turn you around here. I could probably try to make that happen. Don't know if it's going to be super useful. Wow, you can actually almost get around there. That's crazy. To road the problem is the proximity to the road intersection. I thought the problem would be something else. You can actually get under here, but not through there. We're going to try something really crazy. Give me you. Give me you. Give me a little bit of straight track here. I don't know where I want to go with this yet. But you just connect. Well, just go out here. Sure. And then go on here. Make it nice and round, and that's how you get out of here. You could also get in here if you wanted to. That is an option. That totally is an option, and we don't need anything more than that, as long as this thing would actually connect. But as you can see, there is just no way this thing is going to go somewhere. And okay, well, next option is moving this a little further, because if I can get this track to do what I need it to do, I will not need extra track on the south side of this, which is actually going to be totally worth it. Why are you using the bulldozer for all of this? It's just fun. Okay, so if I take you all back just a little bit this way, this road may be moved, which means this construction office may be moved, which means these rails won't be required. All of that is good. So move you out a little further than where you are. Okay, same one. I just want the bigger one. If I get you, let's say here, even further. If I get you approximately there, and then say, this is my connection. Close. Close, but no cigar yet. You have a road connection here. We don't need that. Now try that again. I think we can all agree this is not completely hideous. Let's just agree on that. We only need one rail connection coming in here, and that should be pretty self-explanatory. We don't need a lot of traffic in here. We just need something to be long enough to actually handle the traffic that goes through there. And now we have this guy being able to do its thing. Cool. So the track right behind us becomes wide open now. That's a good thing. Let's do this. Straight road here. Road behind there. Really doesn't matter how sharp this is. This one is just to construct something and then get the construction office that we had there before with... We didn't have 24. No, you have 16. Should you get 24 though? You have a chance now. I don't know. 16 feels fine. Let's go with 16. Just to be not completely ridiculous. Okay, so let's say this is our connection that we have here. And we're going to take away that little piece of track that nobody needs. That looks fine. This is not great rail connectivity, but it gives me something. And we could just put a crossover in here if we really have to. Don't know that we do, don't know that we don't. But there you go. Gets us some connectivity here. And I don't know if this is the in or the out yet. Same thing on this side. I don't know if that's the in or the out, but I should figure that out soon. All right, so we have that here. We have this guy here that also would like some actual delivery. And that one should be the easy one. May as well do that while we're here. Do I have a smaller oil drop-off station? No. Railway bulk? No. None of that stuff. So if we want this to also get dropped off here, honestly, we may as well utilize the junction that we just already created. Extend you a little bit. Okay. Get you in here. And again, this is just bitumen. It doesn't have to be... Oh, this can be bitumen and fuel. Okay. We at least need 2 connections then. And once we need 2 connections, we have to treat this a little different, maybe. No, you really don't. You can just run this relatively straight for a little while with 2 lines. You don't know which side is in and out yet. Well, this side, if this is in, we're going to have a problem no matter what we do. So maybe this just has to be the outside. Okay, maybe you're right. If I do that, put this one here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is going to be the in, and that's going to be the length of our fuel train, so we'll drop off stuff here. Gosh, it's a lot of rail that we have to build first, and we have to build some of these rail buildings before we can do anything else, unless is there an easy bypass somewhere. Not on this side. Definitely not on this side, because that drop-off is at the bottom level. You did something with the bottom level thing before. Yeah, you can dig a trench here, but that will make everything else look terrible. I don't think that's a real option here. 68%. Why did we go down? Death of a child. Drink alcohol. Starving. Okay. Go check it. We were at 69% and now we're lower again. We haven't lost a lot of people, but I'm assuming, hoping it's this one. Probably not. Okay. What about? Nope. Let's check our actual overlay for happiness and see where it's relatively low. 68.71. This is relatively low. 68.62 over here. And we are relatively low there. Okay. We don't have a traffic jam here, but we have a lot of vehicles just parked in that area. That's not good. Who is heading your way? Food-wise. Currently anyone? Any vehicle heading your way? All related vehicles. What do you have? 5.9 tons of food. That's silly. What do you have? You have electronics. Sure. You have meat. Sure. Okay. This is a candidate for where we have problems. 62%. Culture. Temperature and building is too low. No, that is a new one. We don't have enough workers out here. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. Where are my buses? They're not parked here. Okay. Where are my buses that are supposed to be here? 2 out of 4 currently heading this way. Okay. You are only half full. Interesting. And you're going the right direction. So that is fine. But no, wait, you're coming from really far away. All right. All right. Maybe you do need a few more buses here. You are full now. Which means your heat is full, which means it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, our heat capacity is taken care of again. Did this one change? No, we have 63, 60, and 61. So less than 2/3 on all of them. I think they're okay. It was just a short hiccup, but it looks like... I mean, as long as we have food now, let's turn this up a little bit. As long as we have food available in those places at this point, I think we're gonna be fine. Would like a little more security on that, but we don't have trucks running around right now, and I don't have anyone with loaded cargo in there or here, right? No, this is snowplow. This is trash. This is the drop-off zone. Buildings for power supply. That's fine. Yeah, no. It may be okay. It may just be a brief fluke of problems and could have been related to how much food we don't have here. So who's assigned to this for food? This is called the Rostock Monument Warehouse, and we would like about 60% full, maybe? Cargo train station. Cargo train station. There you go, 40%. Make it 60. Makes me feel better. Don't think we would have been out of food, but if we were, that would have been a problem. But let's just assume that that is fine. Nothing really happened. All right. Back to here. Construction office setup extravaganza. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Cool. Yes. We have this still happening, and there's a rail connection that has to go somewhere. Okay, I can work with that. Let's do the rail connection here first. Where's going to be the entrance? I really should figure out where the entrance is, and I think the best way to do that is to actually get some rail running this way. Actually connect to the existing rail, please. Thank you. You could just put a crossover over here so we can actually start building something. Yes. Do that right at the end of this so we can actually put a piece of track layer right in there. You can get started on that if you want. Okay. Whew. F2 for contour lines, because maybe they will matter. Trains, the train tracks don't look so great when you try to run up a mountain. Just a thing that I found. That one looks fine. I would like you as straight as possible for as long as possible. Really like this. Don't have any free excavators, of course not. Why would there be one here? That'd be silly. So it's just going to be a little bumpy, but nobody will really mind, right? I hope not. What could possibly go wrong? So get those in there, and then we have all of this. I would like this all to exist as a side pass. That's not a word. As a siding? Sure. Exist as a afterthought. No, that's a little harsh. I would like this to exist, but not be part of the main line, so whatever happens in there does not block the main line from doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, will this help? That's an excellent question. I don't know. I'm holding the right button to see if something happens, but I don't see anything actually doing anything. Also, we have two pieces of rail there sitting right next to each other, so I don't think that will actually have a real impact. Okay, let's go this way, because it will, the main line itself will have to continue, and there's only one way to go, which is out, which is fine. They're not perfectly straight, but rail doesn't have to be perfectly straight, it just has to be straight enough. Okay, now what do we do here? We got a lot of options. Do we go in or out on this side? I do not know yet. Let's go, let's find out. No. Okay, I think that is a little too sharp, but that building is in the way. So we can't really do much there, but what we can do is go out this way and then go a little more sharp-ish. And what I really want to get to is kind of go across this, because I don't know what I want to do yet. I just don't know. We're going to find out. Let's get all of these in here, and I don't think we need all of them, but you know me. This is what I do. This is fun, and I want to see what we can make out of this. Gosh. Should this be a time lapse? You know, I'm sure I will have some striking epiphanies along the way about what I did here and what is wrong and what is right about it, so I don't know if I want to do that. Why is only every other one snapped together and not all of them? They're all coming from the exact same track. Oh well. Okay, no, you also have a problem. Okay, go there, go here. All that track is going to be a little ugly, most likely. We could move this road and make it actually flat. No, we started out flat. Shouldn't be that bad. Okay, but what do you call that dip? Okay. Too much track. Okay, let's take this one. Oh boy. Rail is pushed back. Now let's do a little bit of terraforming. 67% happiness. Yeah, it seems to be okay now. Let's take this back. Because if we can make rail at least act like it's level, I would be happier with that than the other thing. And okay, we are getting to a point where we're a little higher than the rest. Okay. How big is that cliffside? It should really not be... No, it's not a huge difference. That's fine. That's totally fine. Now, how much room do we actually need here? This track, this train station, is extra long. Extra long means we probably don't need any real rail yard in front of it. 210 meters. Okay, what does 210 meters tell us? Vehicles cannot be handled by a distribution office. We should remember that. That's very important. Any vehicles. But all deliveries can be handled by the distribution office, so they have to go through here. But we should check this. Distribution... Are you really not here? Okay, rail distribution office is a little shorter than this. So the rail distribution office will fit here, and vehicle behavior will also fit here, because I highly doubt we're going to be able to fill up a train that's much longer than this with vehicles of beetles. At least I don't think we're going to have that much production going on all at the same time. So in reality, what I'm trying to say is these tracks are more than sufficient to handle all of our train needs. So what I'm going to do is a very simple one in, and use... Which one should I use? Probably this one. I'm going to go with this. And if we go there, then yeah, it can level itself in just like that. That's not bad. And hopefully we can get a semi-reasonable... Yes, this is nice. This is bigger than what we need. But I think so far it looks very nice, very tight, and very tidy. All those things are good attributes if you describe a rail yard. Hey, I saw you. I saw what you wanted to do there. Let me do the thing. You, come out here. Really? Okay, how about we come from this side? Okay, show me a dot. That's gross. Show me that. Nope, that's also gross. Try it again. Just a little better. Just... May have to go from the other side. Maybe that will work a little better. Maybe just snap it to that thing and then we'll go. Nope, nope, nope. Just like, all the good stuff is already taken, boss. I can't get there. I'm like, yeah, but that's not it either. Okay. Let's try that again. I think we can make this right. I just need to make it right enough. Let's get those all kind of... You're not even close to aligned, are you? Nope. You don't have to be. You can all be kind of set back a little bit. That's honestly not a big problem. Let's get you back to here, just like you were. And let's try this again. But this time, we're going to go from outside in and see if that makes life a little better. F4. I didn't turn F4 off earlier. That probably was my actual problem. Crossing not allowed. That's not very pretty, but we are also getting to an angle where we can't get everything done. So that should be fine. Will you let me in here? Nope. Crossing not allowed, buddy. Okay. If I do F4, is there crossing allowed anywhere? Nope. Fire somewhere is probably fine. This one we can still get exactly the way we did before. Let's keep trying. Keep trying. At some point this has to just work and be pretty enough. Yep. Touch you closer to that. And then this one was the problem child. Are you any better now? Or are we at the... Well, at least it's trying to connect the right way. Okay. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I do want... Okay. So if I come from this side, no, definitely not from there. If I come from this side, probably also a no. Huh. How bad is this? This isn't super smooth, right? Kind of works, though. Okay. There's one other way to do this, and that's what we're going to try now. Sorry to keep you all in suspense as much, but there's one other way that we can try this, and I think that's going to be our winner, which is, this is still our main connection. That's where we're going to go. We have this node that we can work with. Crossing not allowed. Are you kidding me right now? I would like something that is semi-straight. Kind of going this way. It doesn't have to be kind of going up though. That's fine. Kind of go there. Now we should have a loud angle for all the tracks because we have a straight connection instead of a curved connection. So I'm hoping that this will give me exactly what I was looking for. Nope, it's doing this thing, which is like, no, you're on the wrong connection anyways. Okay, it's not doing this thing, but it's also not letting me. Why? Why? Okay, all right, doesn't like that. Got it. Let's try something a little different. If we take this back a notch now, yes, and then from here, you don't really like to be there, but you may like to be here. And now, can you give me some better connections? Why is that one the black sheep? Seriously, why is this one so hard to get right? It's always that one, because the other ones we can kind of get done just fine, but this one is just not playing ball. If anyone has great solutions, please point me to a video where I can copycat something someone else did and then know that from here on out. Wow, winter is over. Cool. 68% happiness, 18,000 people, 50 million in the bank, some dollars. The dollars are concerning, but that's fine. So, yeah, what else do you want to do here? Don't F4. Okay, turn F4 off. So that's going to do a little bit better. Not yet. Crossing not allowed. If we do a little more of that. Buy it. That one. That's the winner. I'd be very impressed if we get something very similar here. Let's move the curve. Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. Let's move the curve around just a little bit, and obviously we're not going to have winners only. Wow, the tracks that it's snapping to are a little funny, but that's fine. I think we can live with this. F4, get me really close to something here. No, don't do that. Come on, earlier you were doing just fine out here. Now you're being the one that's being complicated. Could use that, but I don't want to. Okay, F3. Take this one back, and instead of going out that way, go out this way. Okay, and then you, as the last musketeer, you get the last stretch. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it will do the trick, and we kind of have to do the same thing on the other side, so I don't want to drag it out any further than we already have, because it's fine. It's just fine. Okay, so if we assume that this is the in, this is how we get into this section, I would be okay assuming that we only do one connection period into this whole section, which means there's actually going to be an actual flying junction here. It's not completely necessary. I totally agree with certain people that say that flying junctions are really not that effective, but I think they do have their place and time, and if we do them right, which is we're actually going to use multi-track in on both sides. So the middle track is just going to continue as the main junction, as the main line, but the other tracks are going to carry you into this area and out of this area. And hopefully I don't screw this up completely. As usual, I didn't test this before. I didn't spend 6 hours to figure out what the right type of junction here is, because we may need 2 extra tracks in and out. I don't know. So just in case I forget something, let's give myself enough room for 2 full tracks on the outside that we can split up however we need to. Some go in and some go out and do whatever they need to do, and then they join the main line or they don't. That should be fine. And then we need a little bit of buffer. The buffer is just there so that the dirt doesn't fall on the tracks. 2 is probably enough. 3 is very safe, and that's what we're going to do. That looks fine, and then this looks fine. I could have just had some rail already assigned to the rail construction office, but apparently I didn't, so that's my fault. Cool. Now, how tall do we have to get? Well, that's a great question. We are at 1 meter here, which is probably helpful because we are at 10 meters here, which is very helpful if we just let the whole thing do its thing. So don't worry, we're not going to take away more than I have to. No, we may actually still take more away than I want to. Where's my nodes? The last node is right here, so up to here, we're just trying to removing some stuff, and then we're going to use our really fat bulldozers to stay on this height. Why was the bulldozer down here? Let's not worry about that. Okay, so we want to stay at this 9-meter mark because we're actually going to go a little higher in just a second. F2 so we can actually see how much is happening here. Yeah, and there's the cliff coming this way. That's great because the rails that we have there will be really easy to connect to, but if I'm really lucky, this is actually going to turn into a really beautiful junction for everyone to see down the road, and then everyone's going to be very happy. So we'll see. I'm imagining that there may be a tunnel in here somewhere to do something, because don't forget, I also want my, what do we call it? I would like my vehicles to be transported with that little diesel shunter to any places that they need to go to. And for now, those places will be like in this little collection area that's going to come up here very soon. And we're just going to go from there. Okay, the first thing that we have to verify or figure out is if this would allow a bridge, because if it doesn't, and it's looking like it's probably too low, 9 meters is not enough. I think 15 meters is what we usually go for. If we are allowed to put a bridge here, great. But let's figure it out. I'm going to use one of these that doesn't have a lot of height below it. Can't build bridges due to infrastructure below. Okay, that is not the end of the world, because there's nothing that says we can't remove a couple of the tracks that are stopping pillars from going in. I don't care about those. So these can go away, and they should force the bridge to put the pillars in places that we want. Okay, pillars are there now, but infrastructure below now makes me think it's just there's not enough height here. We can use a different bridge because sometimes they do act a little better. We can also do this with tunnels. Tunnels need a little less height. It may make our life easier, it may not. We don't have a tunnel borer yet, but if we want to do all the main line should not be tunneling. I mean, come on. The main line shouldn't be the thing that tunnels. The other things should be the things that tunnel. So, okay. I think we can all agree that this is not tall enough. So, let's get up to about, I don't know, 15 meters. Let's try 15 meters on this side first. Flatten it out a little bit. That's not quite there. 15 meters right here. I'm just playing with the tool for measurement because it gives me a better indicator of where I have to go. And this feels good. We can go over here and we'll just do the same thing. Excavators will do this a little faster if you let them like heap up a bunch of dirt and then do the rest, which we're actually going to do right now because we do have good excavators for this. Just going to actually let them do the work. Okay. This is a pretty big drop that we have to deal with afterwards, but that's fine. As long as I can get this junction in, I think we can organize everything else just fine. So let's go get our height set up from right here, 15 meters. Put that over here, and it's going to be nice and flat and really close to the rail, which should give us a nice straight area to work with, which is also important. Cool. If you don't like this, please turn on the cheat menu and actually do your terraforming there. There's a landscape mode there. I've shown that before. It does make things a little easier, but for right now, I'm totally okay doing this because honestly, it didn't take that long. This took less than a couple minutes in real time to do, so it is doable. So now we're at 15 meters. Is that going to be sufficient? I really like the red bridge right here, so let's put that one in from the height from there to over here. Pillars are not constructible. Okay. Sometimes you just have to believe what the computer tells you, even though that looks very tall. Very, very, very tall. So if we go from edge to edge, do I get any different results? No. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Try the other bridge. What are you saying? Your pillars are even closer together than that, but you're still not really arguing this. It really feels like we should be tall enough. Yeah, I've built bridges that are a lot shorter than that. So at this point, I don't think our height is the problem. I think some of these extra rails are the problem. Let's try that again. Go from here over there. Yep, there we go. We are very tall. We're very tall. I am willing to go split the difference and go to 12 meters and go from there. 12 and a half meters, honestly. There you go. Something here. And we'll see how that looks, because I don't... Every height that we have in here now, we have to work with later on when we do all of the other behavior, and that's not going to be super helpful. So 12 and a half meters is what we're going for, or a little less than that, and that should be enough for the bridges that we want to build here. 10 meters may have been enough, but I don't think 10 meters is actually sufficient to get our catenary in there. So let's see what we can do here. That's what I thought. Okay, so that looks good. That's excellent, actually. Let's do this. Let's give our rail a chance to... Actually, let's do this one thing quick. We're at 13 meters here. Oh, fudge. We're at 12 meters here. We're currently going down to go back up. Okay. I'm going to take that back, because we also have to connect to everything that is already here, and that has to come down. So, sure, there can be a little dip here. Let's just allow it. Let's just allow this and leave it be. That is fine, but this is also fine. Let's give ourselves a little bit of prettification here. Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And get you close to the edge. I just want you semi-straight. So this bridge should look okay. That's nice. Give me at least one bridge next to you. That should be fine. 2 bridges. Yep. Then let's give me track here. What will this track do? Oh, that is an excellent question, because we may have switched the track sides. Because if I only want to use one, then there's a high chance that the tracks that are over here just going to turn around. This way, also we have a passenger station right there that needs track. Okay, we have road here that should probably tunnel instead of, or bridge, or both. But if they want to tunnel, they have to go all the way down here. Yes. But we are at 9 meters. There's nothing that says we can't dig down here a little bit and then go through this with a tunnel. That probably wouldn't be terrible, honestly. Let's give ourselves a little bit of track coming off here, because it will help you to have a straight piece of track that you can actually put some nodes in right off the bridge later on. But yes, this guy, don't know what to do with you yet. Okay, we drive on the right. The right is in, which means this one would have to come off here and go in there. Yes, I think that is the right way to go. Okay, straight track here, straight track there. I don't think I want to do the whole track laying again that I did a second ago, because we just saw that. I may actually do that after this episode. But, I mean, I don't want to skip anything, but I think what I'm going to do here is going to be pretty clear. The inside curve is always the hardest one to do. Let's give me something that tells me 90 degrees. Beautiful, love it. And then connect part of you here. Inside curve first, we just talked about that. Part of you here, and this is just the passenger line. That should be fine. And then give me another piece that's a little bit more straight, that runs on the outside of the passenger line. This is, don't make the radius too hard. 90 degrees, sure, it's not great. Get you somewhere here, and then this will become our edge. Are you really not willing to do the thing that I need you to do right there? I want you to smooth this out just a little bit. There you go, like that. Can you do it now? Nope, it's not willing to do it. I think the problem... Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, let's do this. Let's remove stuff in the middle, like that. Then get more track in here. Then push the button. Okay, that worked. I didn't know that it would, but I'm glad that it did. You connect into there. Give me a little bit of straight piece and connect into there. This may be overkill, it may not be. I'm not building a humongous rail yard ahead of it, and I hope that will be okay. Are we actually going to be able to get all the connections in here that I want? No, because I need that place to connect to this. So let's take this back a little bit. F5, that's the node that we want, and you have to go in there. I may have to do this thing, can't do it offline. Okay, at least we know all the tricks already. That one worked. That one also worked. Beautiful. How about you? Thought I saw it, but it's not there. We're snapping on. F4, snap off, and yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And you, last one. We're gonna figure you out somehow. I think what we did earlier was this. Remove this piece of track, connected to, oh, come on. Connected to this thing instead. Okay. It's a little extra gap there, but that's fine. And this one just kind of smooths into that. That's cool. All you have to do is just not connect to that node. That should be easy. Good. All of this is good. We do need a fuel station somewhere in here that everyone has access to that wants to go to it. Where is a good place for that? On top of here. True, but unfortunate, I would say. But yeah, there's the rail coming in there. 68% happiness. Someone didn't get something again. 72 people starving. Crime is up a little bit. Okay, got to keep an eye on that. Not right now, though, because we're focused. We're laser focused. We could have started building all of this stuff, but yeah, we will. Construction office 2. Get on. Oh, you're not there yet. You're still building this road. Okay, we're almost there. We're actually doing some production here that's useful. Okay, so this is all fine, which means this rail connection on this side is completely useless. So let's get you all the way back to here. I'm scared because I don't know if this is... No, this is fine. That was just an extra node that nobody needed because I didn't want to have the node in a junction that may or may not work again afterwards. So we'll connect you and you're fine now. Great. I think the next one that we need is this rail connection to do really the same thing. Too steep of an incline. That's totally fine, but this is the in. Anyways, we need the out. Okay. So all we need to do here is elevate this one up to a place where it makes enough sense for you to be there. And then we can build a quick track in here. That's cool. We have the passenger line over here. We could make that the out. That could be the out zone, but I don't like having passengers there. But honestly, I don't think there's a better place for it right now either. So if we do this, connect you to this, and then let's you connect to that track there. That's not terrible. Okay. These just all need some connections to where they need to go. You can go there. You can be really close to that. And then you can go right in here. That's fine. Which would then mean this is really just the leftover on this side. Oh gosh, don't terraform on gravel. Don't terraform on rock. That's just a bad idea. We're going to try it anyways, but oh, it's not bad. Our NATO excavators can actually do quite a bit of damage there, so that's good. I think I would like to build in a quick crossover exit here in case one of the tracks is blocked. I would like to enable my trains to pick another lane. So let's see if we can get that on here. Yeah, there's a little bump there, but that's fine. What is this? This is... Oh, it's just a long piece of track. Perfect. So we can do that right here. If, for whatever reason, there is a train parked here, passenger train, they can go wherever they want to go. If there's no... Should make sense, right? There's a lot of crossover space here because everything is connected to everything. That they come in here, they leave there. They have crossover spaces here, which are really not necessary. But we have them just in case. And two pieces of track should really not cause a lot of issues. So that should all be fine. They're getting in there. They're getting in here. Okay, this is supposed to be a flying junction though, so the hardest part is still there. We still have to make a connection from the mainline track to the rest of the track. But for right now, everything is kind of connected. We have passenger lines coming in there. We probably want this. give me a really long piece of rail, because we do have to go to ground level as much as we can. Elevation -5 meters. That doesn't sound completely ridiculous, so that's good. Let's just level you out a little more. Oh yeah, I like all of this. The sound of all of that is good. Everything is great. Keep doing your thing, because yeah, now one, we did get a little loop here where a train can just come in and actually do its thing. What do I mean by that? A train can come in here and turn around. Yes, that's the word. Let's get a train off of this mountain, just relatively straight. This should be fine. Okay, does this look terrible? There's a little dip right there. I think you can do a little better than that, but not a lot better, but a little better. Let's try that. Have you go back here. I could have just left it because it was a pretty good straight piece there, but that's fine. If we now go smooth, F2, right here. Nope. Go a little tall, a little wider here. That looks good. And then we go smooth. Okay, and then we go track. I think this is still acceptable, so we're going to keep that. That looks great. Let's get this side. That's also fine. Okay. Yes, hard part. And I still need to figure out where I can put a fuel station in here. That's still coming, so I got that to look forward to. But track, let's delete the ones that we really don't want, like these. Then we're driving on the right, so keep that in mind. Interesting. We're driving on the right, keep that in mind. I would like one of you to just be accessible here. You don't want to play along, that's fine. Oh, they're just really bad at making any terraforming if they're coming right off a junction, which is quite annoying. And I feel like that wasn't a real problem before, but now it is, so we got to deal with it. If we do this, that's fine. Now we're going to connect this just in a straight piece of track, and hopefully there's some terraforming done there. As you can see, there's a stupid kink right there. That's fine. That will get us there. Cool. That's the first one. This is the outside track that we use for that. That's fine and good and nice, I think. That's the first one. Oh gosh, Butterfly Junction. I haven't... An hour 5, you gotta be... No, I want to get this done today, because this is the last thing I want to get done, because this is important. So, if we just say this track is only there, and just extend both of them. That track on the outside is only there to get up to this level onto this side. Whatever you want to do there, I don't care. But to get up to that level, that's what you have to do. And then this piece of track kind of just vanishes for now. It may be reused for exiting here because that's the same track. So now we're going to use this piece. This piece of track is to get us onto this piece of track, or this piece of junction. Make this nice and long. Let's see, if we do something like this, and use this piece of track here. We already learned that this is the way that the game wants to do it. That's fine. And stuff is gonna change. Don't worry about that. This is not gonna stay exactly as it is. But a nice long swing gets us now on top the other way, and now we can just remove this piece of track because that is no longer necessary. So we have two tracks coming in here, getting us where we want to go. We have this track that can be our exit track. To make that work, we probably just need to get close to here. And I'm kind of disappointed that we don't get the connection that I want there. F2. Ah, that makes sense. We want to do this, but also... Yeah, we're not going to be able to do a lot of terraforming here if that thing is right there. Okay. Let's try this. Too steep of a descent. It's fine. Calm down. Do that. Relatively straight, and then you can join in there. It could be the other track, though. I don't know that we need the outside track, because there may not be any more use for this track right here. But that's fine, right? This looks okay for right now. I don't think that this is going to stay where it is. Oh. Forgot about the next piece. Okay. How do we get from the right track here onto this track? Anywhere. Right now, they would have to go all the way out here and make it back onto this track to get out, which may not be a bad idea, which may not be a bad thing to do. but it's usually not how I want to do this. Normally, you would say, okay, this one can just turn around here and then cross onto whatever track we want there. But it's not quite the way that we want to do this. So another thing that we could do is allow some normal crossings. But with the way that the tracks are laid here, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I do want you to go the long way out and then get onto this track. I don't know what's on either side of the main line yet, so that's a problem. Because if I knew that already, this wouldn't really be a consideration, but it is. Okay, that's also a call for this track that is here, that's the extension of this thing, could become the track that is used here. I think that is the more right answer, because we probably don't need all of the track that we currently have running here to move around. I would like to use it all, but reality is telling me, or realistically, I've never ever have used all of this stuff. So let's see what we can do here to at least make the bare minimum work and then go from there. How about you remove a little bit of this track? Yep, like that. Now we have some room to terraform. Nope. Seriously, what is your problem? It's right there. Too steep of a descent? No, it's not. It's fine. And I know this is going to be steep when we build it, but for right now, it's totally fine. So if I actually do this, it may be the pillar that's sitting right next to it. If I do this, nope. This is fine. All right. So if we do that, we have that connection here. This guy obviously may cause a little bit of trouble later, but that is part of the game. Let's get you in a reasonable connection here. Wow, let's look at that lump right next to it. That's ugly. Okay. Oh boy, it's doing this thing. It's raising the rail when you do that sometimes, and it's just not right. Okay, make this one kind of straight. Okay. Connect this to its thing. Yes. Give me a little bit of track here that we can use, and then just don't give me a hump. It's not a bad hump. There's a hump, but it's not a bad hump, so we're going to use that. Take this one back. That's fine. And yes, now we are here. We could... I don't think there's a rule that says you're not allowed to do this. It's not ideal, but it will get us where we need to go, and the trains should never really interfere that much with each other. So this side is now officially done, and the other side is going to hopefully look pretty much the same way if we're lucky. So if I can do that in a time lapse, I will right now. All right, is it super symmetric? Kind of. Totally, right? I mean, look at it. But I think that's okay. I clicked the wrong button here for the plastic waste, so don't worry about that too much. But I think this is what I wanted out of it. So it's the right track gets us straight into this, and there was a little restriction here. I didn't have a lot of room for this junction, so that was a problem, and I needed to make sure that I can actually reach everything that we want from right here. And now we can. Cool. We have all of this going on, which is fine. This loop is a little bigger than every other loop, but I'm going to allow that. And yeah, we just have tracks kind of terminating right here. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if we do this. This one can just join into that because it's a really long junction, which means this side will do the same thing. How far after? About this long after. So let's make you a little longer and join you in here. Same thing here, make you a little longer. And we can start splitting the split out honestly probably has to happen a little sooner. And this is not a long enough piece for actually having a train wait. So let's do that. Join you here. Get the long piece of track right there. Oh yeah, this is gonna roll really smoothly now. That we are at the end of all this nonsense. But that is fine. This is necessary. So yeah, that's the first question. No, you can just do normal Y junctions all day long, and they will totally work and give you everything that you want. Honestly, not kidding at all in any way, shape, or form. What did I just do here? I did a quick 2 one junction. So if I do this, yes, then this just has to kind of fit into that without looking hideous. Take you back like 5 tracks and then you should be fine. If I get that, and nope. Okay, try again. Maybe without F4. Okay, without F4, how do you look? Much better. Okay. That one should be fine. That one should be fine. They are about the same. This is bigger than it needs to be, but that is okay. I still have the problem of not having a way to get my trains onto a fuel station. I think the right answer to that would be here, ideally. Put a fuel station right here because you want trains. Well, no, that fuel station, honestly, is just for the small diesel locomotive that's going to drive around in here. All other trains, if they really need fuel and actually have to get to that one, that's fine. But if the fuel station's not already on the way, they're not going to go there at all in the first place. So that's honestly a good call out because I can just put a fuel station right here and then everyone should be just fine wherever they need to go. And then just put another fuel station in the middle of everything and life should be perfect. I hate that I can't adjust the last point. I have it set to the smallest possible adjustment, but it won't let me do the thing. It's a pain. Okay, you go here, you go here and here, you go here and here. It's fine. But yeah, it's just the fuel optimization, and people complain about that a lot, but it's really not that bad. The fuel optimization is lacking, but overall, if a train has a fuel station on the way, they will use it. If a train doesn't have a fuel station on the way, they won't. So just make sure that they actually have a fuel station on their normal route, and they will figure it out, or they're part of a distribution office and they just fill up there most of the time. Both things are totally a-okay. All right, so we have all that, all this. The last thing that I want to do today, and I know it's a long episode, but I do know that some of you do appreciate that. So space for vehicle containers, large, it has a rail connection on it, but honestly, I think I much rather use a way too large cargo train station. How long are you? You have 180, 196, 208. I was hoping... Honestly, this is fine. This will give me all I need. If we go this far out, and it does have all the connections that I need, and I just put this many container stands right next to you, you probably will have enough room for every vehicle that I will ever need to use, and that is more than likely good enough. Should I do this on a grid? Part of me says yes, but my heart says no. We don't need a grid for this. We can make it almost perfect and still achieve victory. So on that side, that should be fine. Let's rotate this around, obviously. RR. On this side, it's a little more important that the road connection there can be accessed because I have to build all of this somehow. So you get one there. You probably, if I pull you out a little further, yes, right there, sure. I can get another factory connection, not factory connection. Yes, factory connection. I can get another one of these guys right in here as well. Nice and tight. That should work. Get you in there to make that look normal. Cool. And if we stay about the same distance away, then we can get another 3 in here, which should be lovely. That was bad. Okay, try again. Yes, and... Okay, if I flip you, then our factory connection is in a little better spot. Let's line these ones up and that one up. That's great. Yes, yes, and definitely yes. Factory connection for this, that looks great. They're a little odd, but they're odd because the connections there are odd, and I do see that there are 2 extra ones that I can use, and we should use because we're here. Put one here and put one, flip it around here, and life should be pretty good because now we have make it at least round. Now we have so many factory connections to vehicle storages that we should not run into real issues getting all of this to do what they need. Also, we can send a road vehicle here to pick up any vehicle that we may store in any of these places, and that's really what it's all about. You can come in here. We're at least doing gravel roads for all of this. You can come in here. That should be fine. And you just, this is the in, and this will be the out. I think that's pretty self-evident. And we're just going to make a, wow, that loop is a little ridiculous. But I don't know what else we would put behind this. And then if we ever do put any vehicles behind, or any rail connection behind this, we can just split out from that roundabout from where we are, which shouldn't be very hard. So that should be good for vehicle thingies. I love how this looks. I haven't done a large setup like this in a very long time. I'm sure I'm regretting something, but I don't know what is this right now. This one looks fine. This number could be a little higher, but it's not, so we'll survive there. Yes, this is gravel. Oh, I remember what I'm forgetting, what I'm regretting, both of them. I don't have any space set up for open storages, and the only place for that is really back here, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get this one deconnected for just a second, and we're going to connect them again by having one go straight and one turn a curve there. That should be pretty easy. Yeah, this setup, honestly, this should be very, very quick and very easy. Just let me do it. There's a bump there, but I'm not gonna fix that forever now. F4 to get in there. Very good. Then let's get our actual connections. And honestly, I think we can do something very similar to what we just did. Give me a long cargo station, just like this. Give me a longer cargo station, just like this, because we will need to deliver city goods as well as construction goods. So let's put this one out here. It doesn't have to be super far away, but it's close enough for all of this. Large construction area. We're going to do 4 open storages dedicated for one thing at a time. That should save us a little bit of space. Let's start out here because we do have that extra factory connection. Flip you around because I would like to connect you via a cargo station. No, you don't have to. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, this will be fine. 3. Put 1 over here so that road is connectable. 4. So that's all of our construction materials. You, of course, don't want to fit in here. Are you kidding me? There's definitely enough room. Nope. Nope. Too sharp of a turn, it says. Okay. But you can do this, right? Building in the way. Yes, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, maybe from there? Nope. Oh, okay. This is what we're gonna do then. Take you back, go over here, and then you just connect into that guy, and then take this part away, and that's just a more abrupt curve, but we'll survive. That is there, and then we need, obviously, a normal warehouse. And this one we do want to build in a way that we can connect a cargo station to this and the meat storage, which will go right next to it. Could do a big meat storage. Nah, a small one should be fine. For most cities, that's sufficient. Yeah, put this one here, put that one there. Road cargo station right next to you. Flip you with T, because that's what we like to do. Tea as in tea, not as in tea that you drink. There you go. Put you there. And then we have our storages. We have all of these guys. We have everything that we need to deliver to this place. Make that a nice straight connection with a nice curve. Beautiful. Do we need to double this? No. No, we don't. This can just come in there. This can be that switch track that I talked about briefly earlier, where we just allow a train to pick wherever they want to go. And then you will just be part of this. Let me do this thing. Thank you. Inside track always first, silly guy. Okay, and you can go there. And you... I want to give this a long enough track to at least be a little waiting track right there. Like, we can put a small train in here that will probably work. But yeah, now we have everything connected besides these. Now we have everything connected. We just need roads and all that stuff, but that is totally fine. I think I like what we have here. And I think I have everything construction-wise that we could ever desire, besides, well, there's more construction offices that we have to plop down here. We can just do that. This is really just 2 or 3 large construction offices that can just be across from all of this stuff. That should be pretty simple. So let's do that. Let's do, honestly, just 2 of the 24 should be more than sufficient to do everything that we need to do here. Sure, you can just point this way if you want to. Let's make these point onto like this. This road can be a gravel road if you want to. Can just go in like this, so we don't have that many junctions, and then we put the 2 construction offices right across from those junctions, and hopefully that will make life a little easier when they actually have to drive places. This will just be a direct distribution office to the city, which then means I probably want you to go right here. Yes. You can just start delivering to the city right through there, a nice straight road, and it's directly to the cargo station that we will all care about. Love it. Awesome. This will work. Yes. We made $228,000 in dollars. Where'd that happen? That's awesome, though. No, I love it. We're going to build this. We're going to start building this probably next episode, unless I decide that I forgot something very crucial. And that's the thing that we just have to fix. Hour 28. I think this is officially the longest episode for this season. You're welcome, or I'm sorry about that. I'll let you decide. Put in the comments which one it is, because it makes me feel good when you tell me that you like the longer episodes. Yeah, that's what I have. Thank you very much for watching. As always, much appreciated. If you want these episodes earlier, become a Patreon or YouTube member. So I always put early access out now whenever I upload the videos, whenever they're ready and rendered, which could be a few days to a couple weeks in advance. So hope that's okay with you. Thanks for watching this far, and I will see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.